every week of the internship program. And as you know, I will be your head of training and development for the entire period of this program and training. So the purpose of this meeting is to align every product managers across all 20 circles on one modality, one workflow, and one methodology for delivering this internship. So no team is guessing and no team is left behind. We want to make sure that everybody is up to date and at the same pace of understanding of what we are expecting during the entire internship program, starting from week 1 down to week 8, when you'll be having your demo. But the intense technicality of the program will be running for 6 weeks. Week 7, week 8, week 7 you'll be preparing for the demo, and week 8 you'll be having the demo. Okay? So every week you are expected to have a deliverables. Every week there are things you are expected to see from your team. So we are taxing you as that be met by your team. So this meeting will help set the REM, and every cycle has 5 roles. You as a product manager, the brand designer or the product designer, the front-end developer, the back-end developer, and the data analyst. And I believe every one of you know your tasks, what you are meant to do. And as a product designer, you know what their tasks are too. So the front-end designer is there to what? Implement the UI designs. The back-end is there to do data models, API, business logic, and hosting. The product designer is there to make the designs of the wireframes and the UI. The data analyst is also there to help set the success metrics and track the weekly usage and test readouts. Okay, the orange internship at a glance. We have 20 circles that are running. Every one of you should have gotten your brief by now, right? And your project you are working on, the project and the project brief. Is there any PM here who has not gotten his or her own? If you have not gotten yours, you can unmute your mic and let us know. Okay? So we are going to be running, is an 8 weeks program, but I told you the 8 weeks, within the 8 weeks, 6 weeks is intense technical work, where you'll be building the product from the first week to the 6th week. So we are expecting by the end of the 6th week, you should have your fully functioning MVP for the product you are building. Full functioning MVP for the product you are building. Now, each circles have 5 teams, we already know, and the standard will be one for everybody. We're going to show you the standard for your reports, your meetings, and stand-up. And we're going to give you the updates of the current process, weekly process of weekly activities you are going to be embarking on during the entire internship program. Okay. We had a mentorship meeting yesterday. All the mentors met yesterday and we made some agreements. And part of those agreements I'm going to be relaying to you now is that you are supposed to be added into the mentors, and the PM meetings are now moved to Fridays. The mentors are meant to meet with the PM every Friday. So a separate group will be created for the mentors and the PM. Every mentor has been assigned a team, and every team's PM that he was assigned to will be added to the group with the mentor. So you will communicate with your mentor to find a convenient time for him that you can meet and give him your report. Now, the team stand-up will be set by you, the product managers. So whenever you're to have stand-up meetings, you can decide to have stand-up meeting daily. You can decide to have stand-up meeting in specific days of the week. Whatever time you want to have your stand-up meeting is entirely to your jurisdiction as a product manager. But you have to communicate that. You have to communicate with your team members so that they can choose a day that is convenient for everyone to have the meetings, the stand-up meetings. Now, Jira will be the tool you are going to be using for your management of the team. We are going to be using Jira. And for most of you who don't know how to use Jira, we're going to be sending you links to help you come up to pace on how to use Jira. So Jira is a project management software that helps tech teams manage their product. So we're going to send you a YouTube link to help you come up to pace on how to use Jira for the current time. Remember, we are in the era of AI, and if you are using Jira now, there's also an AI integration into it. You should also know how to use it both manually and also to use an AI integration in Jira. For those of you who already know how to use Jira, so as I've said before, there will be a dedicated mentor and PM chat group which will be created in Discord. So before the end of today, I believe every one of you would be added to the group where your mentor will be, and you get to meet your mentor one-on-one and probably communicate with him better. So weekly deliverables will be sent to you or be communicated to you by the mentors. And on Fridays, the mentors will have the review with you on those deliverables. It's going to be checking out if you were able to meet those deliverables. If your team are able to meet those deliverables. And if your team are not able to meet those deliverables, then we got to know what the problem and where the issue is coming from. There will be technical seminars that will be in week 2, week 4, and week 7. So we're going to be having seminars that will also get to help you come to pace on your competencies, to help you enhance your skills, your core competencies. Remember, during the course of this program, we will be checking for majorly 7 core competencies: communication, time management, team working, and so many others. We are going to be putting seminars in place to help you come to pace and understanding on what you should know. Then the GitHub repository will be set up. Every team will be assigned a GitHub repository. Everything will be assigned a GitHub repository. This GitHub repository will contain the front end and the back end engineers of each team. So because of that, every product managers are expected to go get the GitHub emails of their front-end and back-end engineers in their team and send to the technical assistants. You'll get to meet the technical assistants probably after the end of this meeting. He'll get to introduce himself and also communicate with you. So you send the GitHub emails of those your front-end and back-end engineers to the technical assistants so that they will be added to the GitHub repository where they will be pushing their codes to. The next thing, the weekly on Saturdays, the mentors will be having meetings. Now, this is where the mentors will discuss everything that they have observed during your review, the personal review they had with you on Friday. Okay. So that noted, Friday will now be the time for stand-up meetings. Friday only. No longer Wednesday. Are you there? So the stand-up meetings is determined solemnly by the product manager. So we're no longer going to be having stand-up meetings on Wednesdays again. We will only meet with you. You will only meet with your mentors on Fridays. But your stand-up meeting, your personal team stand-up meetings will be determined by you, but you have to consult your team members to pick a particular day or days. You are going to be using Jira for your project management, and we'll be creating a dedicated Discord channel. I've already explained that to you also. Okay, weekly deliverables will be communicated to you also every week by your mentor. And you work with those deliverables and issue the taxes you are supposed to issue to your team members, and they work towards achieving those deliverables. On every Friday, you will be giving a report. Now, this report is not just coming to say a whole lot. It's an evidence-based report. You are going to be online, sharing your screen and showing your Jira dashboard so that the mentor will get to have a full glance of the progress of your team. In these meetings with your PM, your mentors, you are going to have the opportunity to share your difficulties, your challenges, whatsoever blockers you're experiencing or whatsoever. Then he gives you advice to how to solve whatever problem you are facing. That will be when you are on a meeting on Friday with your mentor. So no excuse why you are missing any meeting on Friday. It won't be tolerated. Every Friday, you are to meet with your mentors. To the Jira review meeting with your Jira board open and ready to be demoed. Not just to describe it. You demo it by showing your screen and letting us know, see everything. And you're coming with the truth. Because if you come to lie and you have achieved this when you have not really achieved it, it's going to be a backlog of problems that will set you up for failure for this internship. But I hope that none of you will do that here. Okay. This meeting link will be ending soon. Probably if it ends, we're going to send you another meeting link to join. Okay. The technical seminar I told you in week 2, 4, and 7. Then send your GitHub emails of your front-end and back-end engineers to the technical assistants. So your daily stand-up, personal to you, Friday PM review, mandatory. and Saturday is for the mentors. Okay, so the weekly rhythm every week. So we're going to be running a weekly sprint. So under 6 weeks of real pressure, consistency of rain matters more than any single day output. So this repeats unchanged every week. Are you there? Okay, so on Monday, you have your sprint planning, where the PM, you, the product manager, will open the Jira sprint, and the circle commits the week ticket, the daily standoff, 10 to 15 minutes or thereabout, all determined by you. That is on Tuesday, Thursday. Now, on Thursday evening, you check your freeze point. Anything not in review by Thursday evening becomes you have to flag it as risks. Then on Friday, you do your sprint review, circle demos, whatever you have, and you come for your review with your mentor on that same Friday, so that your mentor will get to review and check for the deliverables that you are going to be having. Okay, so in 6 weeks, we expect that in week 1, you should have made sure that the foundation and scope has been completely locked in. In week 2, we should expect a design and API contracts. This is just like an overview. The other deliverables will be communicated by your mentors. Then in the 3rd week, we should be seeing a core vertic slice. In week 4, you should have commenced or almost done with your MVP build. Week 5 should be integration of quality assurance and testing and all the rest. Then week 6, rehearsal and demo and everything. You cross-check and test your work to make sure it's working. Okay? So the Friday mentors report, we have the sprint summary. We are coming with a sprint summary, a Jira evidence. That means you're going to be showing a screenshot and a video to share your screen on how you were able to achieve the tasks. You are going to be telling your mentor what you shipped, what really worked, the important things that became real and demoable for that week. Then you do your roll-up, your roll roundup. You're going to also be explaining the risks and the blockers you experience during the course of that week. And for any questions or anything you want to ask your mentor, you can go ahead and ask the mentor. Okay, how progress is actually verified. We see the project. Every mentor has a metric for checking. So whatever we see, we have to demo it. We don't just see and not, we demo it and make sure it's working. We try to test run it ourselves and make sure it's working. We cross-check it. So whatever you've achieved in week 1 should not enter week 2. So what you will mark as achieved in week 1, you can't come to week 2 and start telling us, something happened. No. So for example, now, nothing that was rechecked, we are not going to recheck anything out of politeness. What we are done with week 2, we are done with week 2. Whatever we say, okay, this is what you are to achieve in week 3, you are to achieve it in week 3. Don't bring back what you are supposed to achieve in week 2 back in week 3. Okay? Okay. So all this is majorly for the TM. All this is majorly for the mentors, actually. So Friday is reporting floor, not only chance to ask for help, it's also it's a chance for you to share your blog, what are your blockers, what is blocking your code from running or whatsoever, the issues you're having, or misunderstanding or conflict, probably that might have arisen on your team or whoever is giving you slowing your process down. Then the mentor comes in. Either you escalate it to the mentor, you tell him the whole week risks, all the risks you undergo, the scope of everything you did. Okay. So, what are your actions before you leave this room today? Confirm your mentor's Friday time slot. Agree with your teams on the schedule for your stand-up. Set up your Jira and make sure it's running. You'll be added to the mentors group also, where you have your mentor with you. Translate the brief into an MVP. You have been sent your brief. Translate it into an MVP scope into the Jira Epics before week 1 planning ends. Send your front end and your back end engineers, send their GitHub emails to your mentors or the technical support, the technical assistants. Come to Friday review with your Jira board open and ready to demo and flag any recurring technical struggle to your mentor early. You don't need to wait till Friday to tell your mentor of any technical struggle you're having. You can meet him early. That's why we're creating a group where you have them with you. Always try to and ensure to meet them on time to tell them of any technical struggle you are experiencing. Okay. So this is the realm of the process of how the entire internship program will be running for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So thank you. For want of time, I think I was fast there. I believe every one of you heard me clearly and you understood everything that was said. The next 5 minutes, if you have any question, can we have them now quickly?
All right. Please, I would ask, can I get the slides after the presentation?
Yeah,
Good evening.
we'll try and make that available for you later today. Okay, go on. Someone else is raising their hands. And Donvik.
Yes, good evening. Yeah, thank you so much for taking us through that. So I want to ask about the Friday meeting with our mentors. Is there a time fixed for that?
You have to discuss with your mentor to find a time convenient for him. So you fix it with the time convenient for him. So that.
Okay.
Any other question? Quickly before the call cuts.
All right. My question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. My question is, for those that are not yet in a circle, what should we do?
Those are not yet in the circle. Is there anyone here who is not yet in the circle?
I am not in any circle yet.
Are you in the Discord channel?
Yes, I'm in the speaker channel. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so what is your name? Don't worry. You can leave a chat on the Discord channel. We'll rectify that from there.
All right. All right.
You see, your name is what? Bolarinwa, right? Emmanuel.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Is that your Discord name also?
Bola is my Discord name.
Okay. So Precious, let's have you.
Yeah. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So for my team, we don't have a product designer yet. We don't have a product designer yet. So I mean that's
And your team?
sort of slow our. Yes. I've only seen the front end, back end, and they are data analysts. So, we don't have a product designer in my team yet.
Okay, we'll rectify that.
My
Which team
team
is
is
that?
Synapse Circle, Synapse Circle.
Synapse Circle.
Yes.
Okay, noted. We'll get.
Yeah, and then the next
Okay.
question I want to ask. Yes, let's go to ask.
Okay. If the call calls,
One, you have to
I
get
can
it
hear you.
done tonight, and then get the things, know, like the get